And I am hearing that it is a guilty verdict, guilty of murder.
I mean, once again, a kid has lost his life, and the kid has been found guilty of it. He's basically, his life has been thrown away. I mean, even if he gets out of jail, I mean, he's going to be a convicted murderer. And I mean, the media is going to know who he is. I mean, he's going to be hounded by this. And I mean, when he goes to prison, I mean, he's just a kid. I mean, he's not going to have it easy in prison being a celebrity, unfortunately, going into prison, but here we are.
Lawyers for Karmelo Anthony are filing a notice to appeal his conviction just one day after he was sentenced to 35 years in prison.
So, from what I hear, they're complaining that there wasn't enough black jurors on the case, saying, I've heard several of them say they were all white, from Jasine Crockett to whoever complaining about the case. Well, actually, from what I've seen, there was 8 white jurors on the case. There were 3 Asians and 1 Middle Eastern. So, I mean, I'm just saying that all these people are capable of making their decisions on their own. The evidence is the evidence, and even the defense, when they were bringing up their witnesses, from what I'd heard, that that actually worked for the prosecution, because the defense witnesses were telling the truth. So, I mean, unfortunately, this kid is guilty, and his life is thrown away, and a father has lost, a son, and not only that, a twin son. I mean, can you imagine that? I mean, especially being a twin, I mean, that anytime your dad looks at you, he's going to see your brother, because you're twins. And anytime your dad, is the father, you look at your son, you're going to see the son that you lost, regardless. I mean, it is a lifelong thing that you can never get over. And I mean, the father, he's tried to play this out, and he's been like, please don't make this about race. Let's just, and unfortunately they've made this about race over and over again, when it actually, all it comes down to is a kid who made a bad decision to bring a weapon to a school event when he should not have, and things got out of hand, and somebody lost their life, and somebody threw their life away. That's it in a nutshell.
Was it a switch? I don't know what he had. It was like it seemed like it was a multi-tool, almost like a Swiss Army.
Like with like with the little scissors and everything and whatever. So it was small.
Well, I would argue the size of it alone, you wouldn't even think it's a deadly weapon.
Well, I think.
I mean,
start your tape right now, because I'm about to tell you the truth. And F you if you can't handle the truth.
Have you ever heard more of an ignorant statement? I mean, here she is, Jasine Crockett, she's already lost. And she's saying, oh, well, because it was a small knife, it couldn't have been murder. I mean, it was well enough to get through somebody's chest and stab him in the heart, but okay. I guess it's, because it was a small, well, where was she at with George Floyd? He didn't use a knife or a weapon at all on George Floyd. So, I mean, where was she at with this, with her great brilliance and intelligence? I mean, this is just beyond disbelief. You all know exactly what this is about, unfortunately. It is mind-boggling that you're going to stand there and grandstand on the fact that somebody was murdered, and that some kid has lost his life, and all it is a political tool for you. You are complete disgusting, and it's just, this is the reason why you love people. Enough is enough. I mean, grandstanding on the deaths of these people is just, it is outrageous. I mean, if you haven't seen Austin Metcalf's father's interview that he put out afterwards, I highly suggest you go and watch it. I'm not going to put it all on here. It's very emotional, and he's just, from the very beginning, he said, let's not make this about race. And he said that's exactly what they made it about, was race. Instead of the fact it was just 2 high school students and a tragic accident, not an accident, but an actual murder took place on his son. But he definitely took the high road from the very beginning. And the people like this is just, it's disgusting. And you're the reason why there's division in this country. And it is just, until you get your act together and you get these people out of the way and quit putting them on the news, because all you're doing is selling ratings and getting people to watch so you can have advertisements, and it's just, you're part of the problem too. I mean, this woman is standing here on the fact that somebody was murdered, and she's trying to belittle the fact that he stabbed him in the heart with a knife, because the knife was so small. I mean, what was it supposed to be, impale him? I mean, that would have been better if it went all the way through. I mean, it was big enough to get through his chest and stab him in the heart and kill him. And he, not only that, he died in the arms of his own twin brother. I mean, and you don't care. You have absolutely no remorse because he's the wrong demographic. It is just mind-boggling what this country has come through, and it's just enough is enough. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I mean, just the simple fact that I listened to that and heard that, and she just rolled it off her tongue like it was no big deal. Just shows you how cold-hearted and how cruel and how vindictive and how greedy these people are. Because all she's there is to make money. She's there to try to get in office, to do something and be on the news, and she doesn't care. She doesn't care at all. You think she's going to give any of her money to the family? Do you think after this is over, she's going to go see them? She's going to check on? No, absolutely not. She doesn't care. She's got her 2 minutes in the news. You got to see her. You got a little snippet headlines, and everybody got to say, oh, look, she said this, she said that. It's all so horrible, so bad. You know what? Her name is still on our tongues. And at the end of the day, she wins because she gets more publicity and her name stays out there. And unfortunately, people that are ignorant will continue to vote for people who say ignorant things. That's just it in a nutshell. And, that's that. I'm done with that topic. I mean, it just makes me so angry. You know, a father lost it, and just the race is irrelevant. I mean, you have a kid who's dead, and you have a kid who's going to spend the rest of his life in prison, and you want to make it about race. How about you make it about the problem with culture in this country, that you have people going out here doing these things, committing these crimes, carrying weapons to school, and you're not solving the problem. You are the problem, and it's just, you're disgusting, and it's just, I just wish America would just say enough with these people. We're not going to listen to you. We're not going to put you on TV. We're just going to push you off to the side, and you can exist in your own little bubble, and we're not going to spread your hate and divisive bigotry anymore.